Dash for putting this event together. I'll see you guys. No, not gonna happen. I play guitar, actually. So I'd be curious to know how well the program works when you're playing more complicated pieces.
It's a new app, the one I talked up.
All right, so here we are, one of the elephants. And the cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really long trunks, and that's cool. It's an ecosystem. The barriers to meeting people, right? So you're not sitting in some huge lecture hall. Yeah, so I've created a number of products that have been quite successful, actually, and of course YouTube is probably the most well-known among those. And I've over the years, I've sort of specialized in the process of coming up with new concepts, developing them, marketing them, and also raising money for them. And so at YouTube, that's really what I wanted to focus on. That's sort of the stage in a startup that I'm most effective at and that I find most interesting.
Well, there's just not that many videos I want to watch.
The quality of the startups was very good. It was at a comparable level to, say, Silicon Valley. Yeah, so in terms of the fundamentals of what it takes to start a company, I don't think any of that is different, just because it's the location where you started. I agree with Max. I think this is still by far the best place to start a company. If I had to pick one, it would definitely be here. Potential challenge could be the fact that there's so much activity in this area, and a lot of it, not all of it has substance. There is a lot of noise as well, combined with the high level of innovation. So I guess it can be difficult to stand out from all that activity. So maybe I would say, the bar here is very high to be noticed. And I guess you could see that as a disadvantage, but I think it's actually a good thing.
And when the people doing this meet, we want to be...
And people are just full of passion and very energetic. Modems. We also had Flash video for the first time, so that meant there was one consistent format for all videos online. And before that, it was just a very fragmented collection of formats, Windows Media Player, QuickTime, and different codecs within each player. So it was pretty chaotic. There was no good way to really find or share videos. And so we kept going back to, online video. This might be a good industry. So we, decided on that as the market to address. Yeah, my observation is that there's talented people everywhere, right? And so, bringing Silicon Valley innovation to other places in the world, I think is mostly a matter of importing the culture, right? So it's not that any other place lacks, talented people. Certainly the infrastructure is here in Malaysia, there's no question about that. So I think it's more of a matter of importing, the cultural aspects. Are people willing to take risks? Is there a personal network of people that you can look up to? It's a little bit difficult, for example, if there's no one that you can aspire up to, right? You need role models, you need advisors, mentors. So I think, what Malaysia needs to do is sort of build up this network of people, and I think that's the best way to transfer some